Been around since the 80s and wasn't always cool, especially with the ladies. I was a damn fool. Dad was an alcoholic. Mama, she had to leave him. Grew up around the fighting, the fussing, cussing, and cheating. That's when I started breaking all of the rules, selling drugs and robbing people. I was kicked out of school. I was a bad kid, tearing shit up, sleeping on couches with 40 bottles and cigarette butts. Years go by and I got sick. Stage 4 lymphoma, how'd I get this shit? Lucky to be alive, so I changed my ways. I'm on that good life tip today. I'm looking for the good life, good life. Sitting on top of the world, I wanna be shining like diamonds and pearls. I want you to go there with me, girl. I'm looking for the good life, good life. Baby, we can have it all. We can make love by the waterfalls. I'm living that good life after all.
What's going on, guys? I've got the Ryan Patrick microphone, and I am giving you those smooth sounds. I'm just kidding. What's going on, believers? It's your man Bleeves. We are hours away from Volt launching its version 2, and instead of a dip, this thing is continuing to moon and go crazy right now. We're up to 55. Now, guys, we were talking about this just a little while ago, and we were sitting at 3,000. We were consolidating at 3,000. From 3,000, it is now up 67% in the last, 3 days? In 3 days, it's up 67%. The total market cap is $37 million. And if you don't believe me, then let's go look over here on the BNB chain. And let's check Volt out over there. So just to get an idea of what is really going on here. And there's going to be a bridge, by the way. So these prices are going to kind of merge together. It's at 78.26 on the BNB chain right now. And the only reason that it's dipped is because somebody over here had a little sale here, a little sale here, a little sale here. Somebody's just cashing out, trying to make a little profit, catch themselves a little bit of money. But generally speaking, this thing was up at 9,000 just a few moments ago. And guess what? It's going to start running again, and it'll end up back where it was overnight, because this thing is just, I stand corrected. It is now back to 84. Man, this is getting crazy. All right, guys. So I don't know what to say other than holy shit, man. Volt is, you got it right there, man. Volt is on a run. It is on a legendary sort of run. This is going to get real crazy. What's going on, Bobby Basehead? David, what's going on? Added 3 ETH today. Everybody's going to be feeling real good. Bleeves, Phantom gonna rug. Check this video. All right. I don't know what that is, but all right. Are you showing me a video, or are we just like doing the thing? Whatever it is. So back to the charts real quick while he shows me about the rugging. Volt is at 55, just at 55 exactly. And we are launching tomorrow around 1 o'clock, I think, my time. Safe Ape is up 10% to 28.51. There was a new token that was added to their space just a little while ago. A new token was added into Safe Swap. Give me one moment here to pull it up, and I will tell you which one it was. Asuna token. Asuna token's been around since October for a little while, and it has joined the Safe Swap ecosystem. So they have a new token in their environment, which might cause another little pump to happen here. So it's starting to move. By the way, Ethereum is at 30.40, so it's up just a little bit on the night. It looks like maybe the Asian market is waking up a little bit. and maybe going to push this just a little bit. CVC is sitting at 1286 right now, working itself on a little pump because it was kind of low, trading around here 1150. So it's on its way back up. Again, the volume continues to be pretty impressive at 265,000 over the course of the last 24 hours. So every day it seems like they are just churning. Our Robo Inu still has not made the big change yet, but it's 55.68 and it's trading pretty low but stable. It went up, consolidated, went up, consolidated, and now it's going up again. This has been, V is on top of it right now. She is absolutely, they are crushing it right now. This is one of my smaller investments, but I am very happy. Every time I look at my wallet, I keep seeing this thing go up, and I keep feeling like, wow, like they've got some really good stuff going on right now. It's the Phantom intro. What is my time zone? My time zone is Central Time in the United States. I might put a bag in Volt. Patrick, there's going to be a big move. So like I got a feeling that this thing is just going to go kind of crazy. Voltoshi, he's been pretty specific about a lot of different things that were going to happen. And you get that feeling, you get that underlying sentiment that there's going to be like just some crazy stuff. The only, like Kyle is saying down here, man, the only thing that anybody's talking about right now is Volt. It is all about Volt. These guys have done a great job of marketing, of doing everything just right. BTFA continues. You can't even call it struggle. It's just doing a little consolidation before it gets that next leg up. So I'm feeling pretty good about that one. Still kind of trending on that channel. You see it's gone down below it a little bit, but that's what, it's going to happen. It's going to come down here a little bit. It's going to touch back up here. It's going to come up here, and it's going to touch back down. This is the number of holders. As long as it continues to gain holders like it's been doing, then this line right here is going to be pretty consistent. It'll continue to do that. Terrarium's holding strong, by the way, even though it's been consolidating. I said earlier today that if it didn't hold the support, it was going to start to drop. And you can see here, it did do a little bit of drop, but it's really been maintained pretty well. This line of support here is obviously an important one for investors because it seems like whatever TA you're doing, it is telling you that this is the spot to accumulate. So it's looking pretty good. Saitama, guys, if you were with me this morning, then you saw the big pump on Saitama this morning, which took it up to about 8,000 something. And then 6,000 down here. It's going to struggle. It's going to keep struggling. I keep waiting for that big moment for something like to just pop. But the one thing that you have to remember about Saitama, like it, don't like it, is it's got a $377 million market cap. It takes a lot to move that needle. Now, I wanted to get in when this dump was happening over here. And then it went from 64 all the way up to 72. So it was worth taking a shot on, but by the time I got into it, it was around 67, and I didn't feel comfortable with that because that's not enough money to make a decent play. The risk isn't worth the reward on that, so I held out because I'm always into a little side bag action, especially when Saitama does when I see a big red candle on Saitama, the first thing you do is grab your phone because it's time to play it. Wagmi is over here. We've announced, by the way, for Wagmi and all Wagmi supporters that the launch for the beta is going to be on April 27. If you want to get in, the floor on Wagmi NFTs right now is up to 2 ETH. So I've got 3 of them. I think Scott's got like 33 of them. Terrarium Millionaire here has 34 of them, and a couple other people I know have a lot of these NFTs. So it's going to be a good one. This thing is going to run. This is really going to have one of those big parabolic moves. Just going to need a little bit to happen. There is a plan, by the way. There's going to be a lot of Twitch streaming, a lot of very cool stuff. Like this is one of those things where get in early and get yourself nestled at the bottom, because just imagine this. they're, and I don't know how you guys feel about this, but Wagmi is becoming a common phrase, and it's "we are going to make it." And you can drink 2 drinks when you're at Coachella this year. It's going to be the HODL or the Wagmi. So people are literally going to be drinking Wagmis, and you know it's there's going to be Wagmi, by the way, at Coachella. So there's going to be some advertising there. Take it for what you will. Um, Twitch is going to host some Wagmi tournaments. There's already been talk about that. Some of the top Twitch streamers are going to be playing Wagmi on their Twitch streams when it launches. Like, this is a very coordinated effort here to make this the biggest metaverse game on the planet. And it's basically a tower defense game modeled kind of after Clash Royale. And Clash Royale runs about $1 billion worth of revenue. So like, it's really crazy. It's really crazy if you're not at least thinking and considering doing some research to figure out where you fit in on Wagmi, because it's going to have a moment. It's going to have a big moment. Shiba Doge, by the way, if you are following, I just put out a video on this a little while ago. What has happened is Shiba Doge has launched the Shiba Army NFT, and the Shiba Army NFT, if you match it with a Doge Army NFT for staking, you will get Shiba Doge as a reward. And they are launching another token, and that token is going to be launched on April 20th. And they have not yet released the name of it, but it's on 420. I mean, I don't know what it's going to be, but I have high hopes. I'm making weed jokes again. I can't help myself when it's 420. But they're going to have this launch is going to happen, and then April 22nd is when the staking platform is going to launch. And oh my God, like, guys, if you think I am not excited about staking my Shiba Doge, you are sorely misinformed. Because listen, I'm excited about that. The space event is an important one for me, because I think this is going to be just one of those things that takes this thing to another level. But everything up until then is just going to accumulate me more Shiba Doge. Like, are you kidding me? This is exactly what I've been hoping for. Now, I don't like the price action, by the way. If we zoom out here, we can look at it here, and we can see that there were some spikes. This 57 right here. Remember, we got in, for those of you that were paying attention and listening to me, we got in down here around 1900 area. So we're still feeling good being at 24, 23. So we're still up. We're still doing pretty well. We didn't take our profits at the 5,000 because, you know, I was hoping for more. I was thinking that there was going to be more. There was a problem with Bitmart. The things with Bitmart were handled. It was taken care of. It did launch finally, which is where this move right here came from. But we're now waiting for another bunch of catalysts, and there's going to be a bunch of catalysts that are coming one right after the other. So I'm going to hold on faithfully and wait and see what happens there. And who knows? Now, I did see, by the way, that our good old boy Classy Crypto is now joining the cult, and he has decided that he is going to make cult content. I'm not sure where he got in, not sure how he's feeling about it, but he seems to be pretty happy with the product and thinks that it is the next big thing. So let's wish him well in that and hope for the best. All right, guys, comments here. Love Sape. Phantom AMA wasn't really good. Now, you know what? You got to have your AMAs on the Bleeves network, because if you don't, they might not come out as good as possible. So, hey, you know, happy Friday, Kyle. I feel like no one should be talking about anything at all besides vote right now. Most people are talking about that. AMA for Phantom was terrible. Not one person on the team showed up. Looks really sketchy. I don't know what was going on with that AMA. I wasn't involved in it, so I have no idea, but I will go check it out and see. What channel was it on, by the way? Thank you. We're all in the same time zone. Interesting. Bleeves, I just sent you a message on Twitter. I'd be honored if you check it out. All right, get to know your fan base. All right, Kyle, let's see what you got, man. You know, if this is a dick pic, we're going to have a problem, right? Dude, this better not be a magic trick. It's not loading, whatever it is. I really want Saitama to recover, but I'm so beat down by them. I'm so over it. What is EFC Blue Corner, man? What is this thing? All right, I don't have 12 minutes to check this whole thing out. I'll check this out a little bit later on. I appreciate it. I'll best game intro. Right on, man. Anthony gets it.
Snap your W-2.
All right, so what do we get here? Oh yeah, yeah. I knew what this was. We all kind of knew where we all knew what it was. Until these guys, like, here's the thing: until these guys get a good marketing budget, they're working on a shoestring, and that's what the pre-sale was all about, so that they can have some funding, so that they can redo everything. I already talked about that because I was like, hey man, this looks really cool, but I feel like I've seen it before. So yeah. I'm on whitelist for Phantom, but after that AMA, I'm tempted to put that ETH into Wagmi. All right. Where was it, by the way? Oh, it was with Rodney. The AMA was on Rodney's channel. It's just as good. All right. Rodney's. Rodney had an AMA for Phantom. Have you looked into Titan? Joe, I was contacted. I was contacted by Titan, and they want me to do a video. So, they haven't followed up with me, but like I woke up this morning and somebody had reached out to me and said that they wanted to do one. They wanted me to do one, and to kind of kick the tires and check it out and make sure. Nick from Titan Token. So I'm gonna be checking it out, and then I'll let you know. Oh, it was your first pay-per-view fight. Oh shit! All right, man. Well, we're gonna be watching. I'll be watching that on big screen in just a few minutes. Dan, Aviator, thank you, Bleeves, for introducing me to Volt in February when you came on Sandstorm Channel. Hey, no problem, man. You're not the same Aviator from SWG, I guess. I used to play a video game with a guy named Aviator, or went by. Obviously, it wasn't his real name, but you know what I mean. Go towards the end. Dan, I have to go to bed. All right, man. Have a good night, Patrick. How high do I think Volt can go? This high. I think it can go this high. But I'm not sure. Like I think that it will. Bleeves, hate coming in here being a downer. Saw you went to Kill Switch recently. Any concerts coming up? As a matter of fact, I just DoobieTube, one of the guys that was in here, he lives in Miami, and he's an old friend of mine, like 20 years. And there's a festival that he's at that's coming down there to Miami called Rockville, I think it is. Let me see what this thing is called. It's called Rockville. Yeah, it's called Rockville 22. Give me a second here, and I will pop this into. There we go. Pop this into the window here, and well, fuck my life. Man, I am just really not good at this sometimes. Give me 1 second. Boom. Rockville's in Daytona. There we go. All right, so here's Rockville, and we were looking at like what what days are going to be the best. I mean, dude, like, listen, I'm not going to see Guns N' Roses. I'm not going to see Kiss. I would be interested in seeing Korn, but I've already seen Korn like twice. Nine Inch Nails. Come on, give me a Five Finger Death Punch. Listen, I don't like Five Finger Death Punch because I think that's like the lowest common denominator of heavy metal. But you know what? Every time I say that, they keep producing like a new CD, and there's always like a song or two or three that I just think are just absolute fiery banger type songs. So like, I don't mind seeing them, but I've seen them twice already as well. Smashing Pumpkins, you can forget that shit. I don't care about. Shine Down, Jane's Addiction, Breaking Benjamin. I kind of like Breaking Benjamin, but like I'm not some emo girl. So like, Breaking Benjamin to me is great music, but Rise Against, I want to go see. Megadeth I've seen a bunch of times, so it doesn't move my needle. Papa Roach I'm not really interested in. Bush, Seether, Hailstorm, Lizzie Hale is nice, but not really a fan of their music in this moment. Not really. The Pretty Reckless. This is Taylor Momsen's band. I absolutely love this band. She is kick ass. Skillet, not really. The Struts, no. Jerry Cantrell, no. Black Label Society is okay, but it basically just sounds like it's like if you got Ozzy Osbourne off of Wish. Clutch is pretty good. Down is just no good. Ministry, actually, I kind of like Ministry. Nothing More is pretty good. Baroness is a lot better than I thought. Poppy is dog shit, wiped with dog shit. Wolfgang Van Halen is forget that shit. In Flames is awesome. They are like the OGs of like the death and metalcore. Like, they are absolutely bangers. Dirty Honey, not really a big fan. They're not bad, but just not for me. Seven Dust had a song called Praise, which I liked, but not enough. Bad Wolves, I love Bad Wolves. I had a friend who was lead singer of Bad Wolves a while back. He went a little crazy, so they replaced. Got a new singer. It's just a long story. He blocked me on social media. Whatever. But I like Bad Wolves. The Hue, they're pretty good. I'm not really like yay on them, but Alexis on Fire, nope. Spirit Box, nope. Fuel, get out of here. Tetrarch, not really. Bones UK, John 5, I don't give a shit. El Nino, kinda. The Chats, the Saint of Sonia, nope. Poor Stacy, well, fuck Poor Stacy. Lilithar, I don't think so. Sick of It All. Sick of It All is good old hardcore punk rock. I love Sick of It All. Radkey, nope. Shaman's Harvest, nope. Agnostic Front, love Agnostic Front. Older music, not great musically, but really aggressive sort of punk rock. Again, real hardcore sort of stuff. Motor Sister, nope. The Violent, nope. Plush, nope. Gemini Syndrome, I thought Gemini Syndrome was going to be a great band. They absolutely were the opposite. I did not like Gemini Syndrome. Although a lot of people who are into like, I don't like technical music, and they're too technical for me. That's stupid. Dead, I don't like Dead. Stick to Your Guns. Stick to Your Guns is badass. Stick to Your Guns is kind of like a Parkway Drive sort of, and I love Parkway Drive. So definitely into that one. Saint Electric, no. Diamante, Against the Currents, get the fuck out of here. Oxymorons, nope. Afterlife, nope. Mysterines, nope. Archetypes, nope. Mood Ring, nope. Mike's Dead, I don't even know you. Get off my tour. Death Tour, Widow 7, Air, nope. Crowbot, oh, you know what? Crowbot is not bad. Bad Omens, I heard one song from them before. They're okay. Super Bloom, nope. Whitechapel, now here we are right here. For those of you that know me at all, this right here is the greatest band alive right now. Everything that they do is not the greatest music. They're not like the greatest band ever. Just right now, they are the greatest band playing rock music that's out there. Bar none. Like, it's not even close at this point. You think Terra can drop a few zeros in a couple years? Yes. Your game is truly the worst. To approve that crap, you game is truly the worst. I don't know. I don't know what game that is. But all right then. No, that's high. That's pretty damn high. Rockville is in Daytona. Yep. Louder Than Life in Louisville is badass. Yeah, you know what? Louder Than Life in Louisville. I was actually into that one too. They had a pretty good list of bands that were there. What's a CD? It's what old people listen to. Are you open for promotion of quality projects? Rohit, yes, I am. As long as it's a quality project and as long as I like it. You can email me at tomnationwide@gmail.com. If I like it, then yes. If not, Wish In Flames sounded like old In Flames. You know what? You got that one right. But I still like the new In Flames sound. The new In Flames sound is still pretty good. Maybe not compared to old In Flames, but compared to most other bands, In Flames still holds up against almost anybody. Poppy is the dumbest shit you've never seen. Yes, that is. Poppy is ridiculous. I don't even understand why she's on a metal tour, but here we are. Volt, volt, volt. Couple more hours, brother, and it's going to be going. Yes, should go to a good. Yeah, yeah. Just matter of fact, the Killswitch tour was Killswitch Engage, August Burns Red, which is an absolute banger of a band, and then Light the Torch, which, by the way, if you ever listen to Light the Torch and you don't know who that is, that's Howard Jones, who was a former singer for Killswitch Engage. He left that band, Killswitch Engage, and formed his new band. They were called something else before Light the Torch. Oh, Devil You Know. They were called Devil You Know, and then that got a copyright infringement thing, so they had to change the name of their band to Light the Torch. They changed to Light the Torch. They play music that just like whoever their producer is, it's not Adam Dutkowitz, if you know what I'm talking about. If you're into metalcore, you know what I'm talking about. It's not being produced by Adam Dutkowitz. It just doesn't sound very good. So they don't even sound like a metal band on most of their songs. But when you get to a concert and you listen to them in concert, they are a great metal band. So they're being done no service by whoever it is that's making their CDs. And if it's Howard, shame on his ass. He should be doing better, and he should hire somebody to do better. I like straight heavier than most bands. Yep, I appreciate heavier music. I like fast punk rock. I like heavy music. That's just the way that I always have. Sup, Bleeves, not sure if this has been asked, but how is Volt going to work tomorrow, or are we all playing it by ear? We're not playing it by ear. Matter of fact, I'm going to be on Jake's channel tomorrow. So if you want to see me, I will be on the panel with Jake Gagan tomorrow on his channel, and we'll be talking all things Volt all day long until the launch, through the successful launch, and then as we drop a couple of zeros, we'll see what happens. Buy more Volt or buy more Wagmi first time. What would Bleeves do? So right now, I would buy more Volt because right now, Volt is going to go on a hot run in the next little while. So the move right now is going to be Volt, and then the move later on down the road, because we got until the 27th until the launch of the Wagmi beta. So when the Wagmi beta launches on the 27th, which is 12 days from now, we're going to have some buildup for like 5 to 7 days before that. So the price in that is going to start to pump. In the meantime, we got a bunch of things that we're doing behind the scenes to try to keep that thing and keep the momentum going for it. So we'll see. Whitechapel's badass. In Flames used to be. Yeah, dude. Like I said, man, Whitechapel is my absolute favorite band right now. My greatest band right now is Unleashed. Dude, are you fucking with me on Yoy? Seriously, you got to type this right now. Are you fucking with me on Unleash the Archers? And I'm going to tell you why in just a second. Is that legitimately one of your favorite bands? I would think 3 to 5 billion. Yeah, I'm down here at the bottom, by the way. So, yeah, I would think so. Louisville. See, he says it right. Home of the Big Wick. Dude, are you kidding me? How is everybody? Does everybody stalk me or something? Just to tell you something, John Smith, I was the first customer for Wick's Pizza. What the fuck is going on here? I was in I was in chat in Volt today, and I happened to show my the backer for my screen, and it's the Louisville Cardinal logo and the city of Louisville, and she's like, at Ladybug is like, oh my god, you're from Louisville, like, and now John Smith is in here talking about the pizza place where I was the first customer ever. That is crazy. Volt Inu to the moon. You got that right. Safe Ape. Basically, what makes them intriguing? Other swaps. Genuine question. Curious to invest. It's so early. So I can't talk too much about Safe Swap right now. But we're going to have another AMA coming up pretty soon with Crypto Cowboy. And they are accepting pairing. They're accepting new tokens and stuff like that right now in their they're accepting new tokens in their system, their ecosystem right now. What makes them the best? Like, it's the cleanest, most usable swap that there is at the moment. So what makes it different? I mean, there's nothing that really separates a lot of swaps right now. Most of the swaps are just the same as every other one. This one is just fast, efficient, and good. So, I mean, that's all I can say. Please, if you pull that up and go 5 minutes so I can knock him out. Oh, okay. Yeah, give me 1 second, man. I don't want to get that copyright strike on me for playing your video, though. Thanks for on the same page. 42 Gwei right now in case anyone's FOMOing. Bought more Volt, $12 gas fee is all, blah, blah, blah. Even better when not crypto. I'm holding 33 billion. Holy shit, David. You are rocking it then. We've eaten there. God damn it. Dude, are you playing Star Wars again? All right, so John Smith, by the way, is one of my old friends, Hagen. He's from Louisville. As a matter of fact, we played a game, didn't even know we were from Louisville together, but we went to Wix not long ago and hung out and had lunch there. Holy shit, Substation 2 on Fern Valley? Are you okay? What the fuck is happening here? Substation 2 on Fern Valley has got to be okay. Something is are people messing with me tonight? All right, Scott, who are you? Is this Scott Goff? Substation 2 was the place that I used to go for subs when I was a kid on Fern Valley. Matter of fact, I used to live at Tanglewood Apartments out on Fern Valley behind the Holiday Inn. God damn it. Y'all, this is getting creepy tonight. I got Louisville people in Volt. Cool, thanks. I'll look out for the Safe 8 coverage. Yeah, man, I promise you, go look at it. Go check, go do your own research, kick the tires on it. You're gonna like it. Hope a $40,000 bag of Volt is enough. I'm in hard. That's awesome. 5 volt, let's make an impact. So are you bearish on Phantom now? No, I'm not. I'm not. I think that there's always going to be people who do stuff like that, but I'm not really worried about it. I don't know what's going on over with Rodney. I don't know. I do know some things that were happening, so I'm not sure what the deal was or what the situation was. But like King is trying to do a lot of this stuff early on to get it like working out. So I don't know. He's just looking up shit on Google Maps. Dude, it's not even Google Maps. Like, you can't even look it up on Google Maps. Substation 2 is some next door shit. All right. Did Scott Goff play foosball? Yeah, Scott Goff played foosball. Jesus fucking Christ, with Frankie Goff. Scott, if you know Frankie Goff too, I grew up next door to Frankie Goff, and Scott Goff and I were childhood friends. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, all right, guys, this is getting real Louisville and real weird right now. I only have 750 million Volt. You're going to make it anyway, my brother. Are you still in on? I'm still in on Phantom. You think Volt will knock a 0 off tomorrow? So I think Volt is going to knock a 0 off almost magically, very quickly. Then I think that it's going to start pushing very rapidly towards a second 0. And I'm not sure if it has the legs to do that. I mean, you got to be fair here. I'm not sure that in a short period of time that it has the legs to do that, because it's about the number of investors that you can get in a short period of time to do that. And one of the problems with doing one of those parabolic runs is what goes up must come down. That means that you have investors who are not real Volt investors. So what you're just going to see is just shooting straight up, and then it's going to come back down. And that doesn't look good for the chart. Like, this chart has been able to maintain, and Voltoshi's done a great job of maintaining this chart for a long period of time. So I think that it's going to have a good, fast sort of run, but it's just going to keep running and keep running and keep running. Yeah, check it out, man. I'm thinking about getting in on Phantom. I have the pre-sale whitelist. I'm on the pre-sale whitelist, so yeah, I'm good to go, man. I can't believe Scott Goff foosball. Yeah, I used to play foosball with Gino Bieber and Ricky Bieber and Frank Goff. And his dad, Frank Goff, by the way, was a world champion. And Scott Goff used to play. God damn it, I can't remember what his partner's name is. Oh, no shit. Oh, you know what? Then Jeff and Brent Webb. I just came to see them a couple years ago. My family homestead in Kentucky had tobacco farms. That's awesome. And Skate World. Yeah, we used to go to Skate World all the time, man. Because oh my God, I can't remember what was the place in front of Skate World that we used to play foosball? Because we used to have a couple of pool tables, a couple of video games. I can't even remember what the name of the place was, but yeah, I mean, we used to all go hang out there all the time. Smash the like button. Hell yeah, smash that like button. It's like a family reunion in here tonight. If it goes crazy, I'll pull up 20%, leave the rest in. It's a long-term investment. Yes, and absolutely a long-term investment. You know them all. Yeah, man. I grew up. Do you remember Lance Eisen? I grew up with me and Lance were like best friends growing up, and me and Gene Bieber for a while. Tommy Wilhite. As a matter of fact, I still talk to Tommy Wilhite on Facebook every once in a while. He's old, so he's just all Facebook and shit like that. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I absolutely grew up in the same neighborhood with all those people. We Putt, that's what it was called. Yeah. That's where we all used to go to play foosball. I'm trying to remember Scott's partner's name. Danny something. Scott's partner was Danny something. I can't remember, but they finished like second in the world one year. And then I think Frank and do you remember Bobby Prestigiacomo or Bobby Thompson? Bobby Thompson is now living in fuck my life. Where did he just move? He just moved from Jacksonville, Florida to somewhere in Wyoming. Like he in like the number one city in the country. Yeehaw, Truth and Liberty and all that shit. Like he moved to one of those places just to get away from it all and opened up. He was trained, by the way, by Hoist and Rickson Gracie. So he runs a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, Bobby Thompson. Bobby Thompson owns a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu school out in like some Possum Burger Helper, Wyoming place. North Dakota. That's where he is. He's in North Dakota. Albert, I don't know what's going on with Shiba, man. Shiba, I would like to see Shiba pump. But yeah, that's kind of crazy. Lance, dude, is Lance even out of Lance got into it kind of bad, man, which is why he and I were no longer friends. I came home back in the 2000s, and when I came home, he was like, dude, we got to hang out. And full disclosure, he took me to a crack party. God damn it, dog. All right, my dog's dying again. Anyway, so Lance took me to a crack party. I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? So I was like, yeah, I got to go. And I haven't seen him since. But I heard that he was in prison. So, but like, I'm like, that is not for me. But, oh man, Troy Miller. God damn it. Yeah, so then Sean Purrier. Dog, please go lay down. Yeah, he's okay. He's got a collapsed trachea and he's an old dog. So generally he's fine. But when he starts looking up for daddy and doing some weird stuff, then he starts coughing really bad and he just makes a mess of himself. Poor baby. Now go away, dog. But anyway, yeah. So Scott, what got you into crypto? Are you just here because you like? Oh yeah. I know Scott. I know Scott did. Like Scott contacted me on Facebook before my Facebook account got banned, and yeah, he was in bad shape. I was I was kind of shocked to see what happened to a lot of those guys. Yeah, Volt is gonna moon. It is going to go through the roof, guys. We're gonna have a massive run up on Volt. Yeah, he does sound like he just got back from a crack party. All right, new to crypto and new to Volt. So my understanding is that I have to buy from the Volt 1 contract and transfer to V2, or I am able to convert my ETH to the new V2 contract seamlessly. Okay, so Goomer, you can do either one of what you're saying. You can buy from version 1, then you're going to have to transfer it to V2, but you're going to have to do that before 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. And if you don't, you're going to have to wait 30 days before you can get it out. Jerry, does that mean you stake it, by the way? Like it's in there for staking for 30 days? Or you can wait until to do the live one. It's going to be Volt 2 launches at 2 p.m. So 1 p.m. It's going to launch at 1 p.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern, I think tomorrow. I used to be in bad shape and now I'm not. You can change your life. You got that right, man. That is absolutely. Crypto Titan review coming up. Had a friend got me an Archangel and I bought that, and Saitama in July, sold in November. Holy shit. Let me guess, you put in $100 and you got out 100 grand. That's kick ass. There's a lot of people that made a lot of money off of Saitama. And if you're in Saitama, you are a degen, man. You can't say not a degen. The Volt 2 contract address is not live, so we can't do anything with it. So it has a contract address, but it hasn't been activated and deployed. So that's why you can move your crypto over right now from version 1 to version 2. There you go. Jerry Bermuda is telling you over here, Goomer, in voice chat, if you don't migrate it, it's virtually like staking. Probably not the correct technical term, but if you can get it out in at least 30 days, that's staking to me. Yeah. Saitama was fucking awesome before they started releasing things. You got that right, man. You check out Kasuna. So yeah, Kevin, I reached out to Asuna because you mentioned it. So I reached out to them and they said, hey, we'll get back to you because yeah, I think we want to do like a video because what I did is I've started to go back. I started to go back and look at old tokens and I'm like, listen, you guys are dying on the vine out here. Like what you need to do is you need to get back here on YouTube. You need to get some of us guys like covering you. Like I used to cover all these guys for free. And I was like, listen, I'll do AMAs with you. I'll even give you breaks, man. I just want to get you guys in front of audiences so that you can like tell people what your product is. Because, the funny thing is like, not for nothing, but like all these old tokens, they don't have these big taxes like these other ones. What's going on, Rick Vaughn? All right, Scott. Hey, man, send me an email, tomnationwide@gmail.com. I'll tell you who I am and all that kind of stuff. And then when you go ask your friends, you're going to be like, oh, you got to be fucking kidding me. They're going to be real surprised. But anyway, so I reached out to Asuna. Then I reached out to a bunch of old other tokens. And I asked them, like, man, let's go do something. And they were like, well, we'll let you know. Like, we don't have a marketing wallet or anything like that. I'm like, right, I know you don't have a marketing wallet, but you have marketing budget. Quit playing around. Hey, I appreciate you, Jerry. What I got to do is I got to get everybody rich so that everybody can throw in like a $5,000 tip one day. And then I can be just like, YOLO, and get the fuck out of here. Well, actually, you can't because YouTube takes their cut off of everything. But you know what I mean? Like one day, I'm just going to throw like we're gonna get the right product. We're all gonna get in at one time. We're all gonna do like a 5,000x, and then I'm just gonna post my wallet, and you guys are gonna tip me. You're gonna tip the barber, as they say over on Crypto Shop. Then we're gonna get the fuck out of here. Buy an island. Like I told everybody a long time ago, one day I'm gonna buy an island, and when I buy an island, I'm gonna hire Whitechapel to come play on that island. What other degen shit do we got going on, by the way? Let's get off of music for a little while. Let's get back over here and see. ETH is up to 30.42, so it's up $2. Not bad. Volt is it stuck at 55? Nope, 55.37. It continues to move up. Guys, it's going to get real serious tomorrow. It's going to get real serious tomorrow, man. And Hagen, if you're still in here, I just got your message on text. 40. Oh my God. There you go. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, Kevin. But Hagen, if you're still in here, then Volt is switching from version 1 to version 2. They're dropping their supply by 1/1,000,000%. The whales are going to make large purchases. So instead of moving just a little bit, because it has like quadrillions and quintillions of supply, it's going to start moving big time. Like they're going to be throwing, like the money that's going into it is going to start going crazy, because it's just the mechanics of putting $5,000 on. Oh man, there it is. It's the mechanics of putting $5,000 into something with a supply of septillions all the way down into the trillion. So you're going to see that kind of change out over the time. And then drop the mic, like who let the dogs out plays in the background. Yep. I don't need 1,000x. We need 10x in the next week. I'll send you $1,000. Hey man, if that happens, man. I appreciate it. But like we all want that big play. And yeah, I don't hold out for those big plays like that. Like I prefer to get like a 3 or 4x. Like that's all you really need. Like if you can continue to win with a 3, a 4, a 5x in a rare occasion, if you can just continue to win with those for a little while, then you have enough money where you can start to just drop that money in and just let it play and then let it ride for a long period of time. And you're not just wrecked. Hey, you need microphone slur. What's going on, guys? It's Ryan Patrick. Just want to let you guys know that I live in, I don't even know where the fuck he lives, but it's like Indonesia or something like that, man. That guy is living the dream. Like he is just opening up his door and walking out into the ocean and then coming back just to do videos like that. How is that not the dream? You know what I mean? Like, God damn it, Ryan, if you were out there and if you were listening to me right now, man, respect. Bali, there you go. He's in Bali right now. But he was at like, he goes all over the place. He's been all over the place for like a year. Like, that's crazy. What's up, Bleeves? Robo Inu is making moves. I know it is, man. I keep looking at my wallet and seeing it going up and up and up and up and up. I used to cover Impact XP. Yeah, I did a little bit, just a little bit, just to kind of kick the tires on it. And sometimes they put out a video, and then I go reach out to the people and say, "Hey, man, you want me to keep making videos? Am I doing a good job? If I'm not doing a good job, like I'll fuck off. But if I am doing a good job, then hit me up and hook me up so that I can keep making content for you." And like they were in the middle of doing the Saitama thing, and then the Saitama thing was taking forever, and then they were getting like upset. And I was like, all right, well, listen, if anything changes, hit me up. Bro, and you're always right, Wisdom. What do you think would qualify as a decent bag of Volt? After my wallet, I've got $2 billion to work with. You know what? $2 billion is going to be enough for you for right now. I mean, you got to think at $2 billion right now, you're at about $1,100. So you've got $1,174 in your wallet right now at $2 billion. If you're at exactly $2 billion, when it launches, if it drops a zero, then you're going to be at 2,100, and then from there, if it drops another zero, you're going to be at 21,000, Then if it drops another one, you're gonna be at 210,000. So like you're in a good place, and like we're looking to make some serious moves on Volt. And you got to remember something here. Not only are there gonna be big moves, but there's hyper burn to consider as well. And like the burn mechanism and the burn rate on the new contract is much higher than the original burn on the original contract. So like this thing is going to get real serious real quickly, and you're going to start to see a big move. And you know, for clarity here, the market cap right now is 37 million. It could go to 3.7 million, and that's 100x. So 100x on your $1,000 investment is $100,000. So if you're at 1174 right now, well, you'll be at 1194 right now. So if you're at 1194 right now on a $2 billion investment, or 2 billion credit in 2 billion token investment right now, you're at 11,974. So if it goes to 3.7 trillion on 100x, then you're at 1 million, or you're at $119,400. So you have a lot of opportunity to make a lot of money. You don't always get rich on one product. You take a little bit of profit on the way. Remember the tree analogy that I gave you the other day in the little video for the lesson. Take what you need, and if you take what you need, and that's what these guys are doing as a philosophy, and that's why this thing is working, and that's why it's going like it is, because people are not just wrecking it and taking a whole bunch of money out. If you need to take $1,000 out, you take $1,000 out. You leave the rest in, and you play. You just let it continue working for you, and you let it continue growing. And if everybody continues to do that, then this whole project just continues to go and continues to go and continues to go. That's the way it is. South Africa. No, he's not in South Africa. He's in Bali. I have 891 million. I hope it's enough. So 891 million, that's going to be about 490 right now. So that'll be 49,000 if it 100x's. So yeah, I mean, we're looking for it to 100x. So yeah, right. He keeps moving to crazy, like he just into crazy shit. Like his wife, I think his wife does a whole bunch of stuff around the world. Like she's like one of those helping hands around the world, and he's just along for the ride because he doesn't have to be in one place. Like you can work a YouTube business from anywhere. Holding out to 10x instead. Pulling profits might end up at 1x or maybe 100x, like Saitama. Yeah, it's not gonna be Volt, man. There's a little difference in those. And matter of fact, just for full disclosure, Volt already has a working project that is capable of generating revenue, and I'll take my. Bleeves wants to roll like altcoin Gordon. I don't even know who altcoin Gordon is, but if he's got a lot of money and he balls like a motherfucker, then yes, that's exactly what I want to do. Although I just don't need to have a big card in order to do it. Yep. Sometimes you just got to take it when it's available, just to make your life better, and just so you can put more in. Is the Volt 2 contract address available, or only if you do the migration? Only if you do the migration right now, because you can't buy and sell on it. It hasn't been deployed yet. Yep, he just did all that math without a calculator. Dude, my numbers just make sense to me. That's all. And when you use 2 billion and you're looking at these numbers all the time, then it just starts, at some point it just starts making sense to you, and the math just becomes kind of easy. I had 155 billion before the migration. What will it be once Bitmart migrates? That's going to be like 150 million or 15 million. Maybe about 15 million. That seems about right. Yeah, about 15 million. Sitting at 551 million. You cannot buy V2 yet. That's the migration contract. When does the new contract start? The new contract starts. There you go. Here we go. Chris Scott, ATL, has the answer. New contract starts tomorrow, by the way, at 1 p.m. Central Time. Ryan and his wife are both digital nomads. It's a program where if you can work remotely, you can travel the world with a group of other digital nomads. Dude, like, there you go. That's the dream right there, except all the other people around. Fuck those people. Yeah, I think I would probably I would like to live in a place where I don't even understand the language and everybody just brings me shit. Like, bring me a coconut and put some drink in it. I don't give a shit what the drink is. I'm going to be covering the launch. I'm going to be on Jake Gagan's channel tomorrow, covering the launch with him. I'll be on the panel over there. What's going on, Marty? Man, I need to go back here because we got to post this one more time. This was like the greatest post ever. Here, Weiner. Oh my God, that's hilarious. So what's everybody got going on tonight? Like, I got everybody from Louisville came in here tonight. Like, what the fuck? Good for them. I have a 3-week-old baby and a 7-year-old has COVID. I'm not going anywhere. Hey, man, it's not always going to be that way. That baby's going to be a year old and bigger than Hasbula. So you never know. What I think of dude, I think Phantom is, I like the Phantom project. I don't have a problem with the Phantom project. I don't know what's going on. Quite honestly, I assume that if there was a real problem, then Kings would have already called me and said something. Oh, Power comes in with the big bomb. What's going on, man? Hey, Power, by the way, I'm going to be on Jake Gagan's show tomorrow. He asked me to come on there and help him. So instead of doing a separate stream, I'm just going to stream with him tomorrow. When Phantom is going to launch, it's going to launch on April 30th. That's the plan right now. Oh God, what do you call it? The whitelist will launch at 1 on Sunday, this coming Sunday on the 17th. And then the regular launch will be 3 hours later for the presale. And then when it's sold out, it just won't be anything until the 30th. Do you know when Phantom is going to launch? Yes. Power. Do you think it's still good to buy a good buy point, last minute bag packing? If you mean for Volt, then absolutely. Like I think it's got so much room to grow right now. Here's the thing. Like, I would never tell you, and I'm one of those people that I hate to buy on a green candle. So when I look at this, if I'm looking at this objectively, then I'm saying like, ooh, I don't want to buy. I want to wait for a red candle. But I got this feeling right now, there's no such thing as a red candle left right here, at least not for right now. We have a $37 million market cap, and this thing is probably going to be a $300 million market cap like fairly quickly when this thing switches over, because there's some announcements that are going to follow this. So while I would never tell you to buy on a green candle, to always buy on a red candle, it's a little red candle right now, and that's the best I can tell you. Like, take this opportunity. It's going to be one of the last opportunities to get in. Overnight, I have a feeling this thing is still just going to pump. Now, it's not going to pump huge because it's still in version 1. And until the version 2 launches, it's not going to have an insane pump. But it's going to keep pumping just a little bit here and a little bit there, and just keep going and keep going and keep going. And then, like, you know, it'd be 56 or 57 tomorrow, maybe 58, maybe even up to 6 to 65. And then I think the BSC bridge powers, do I have this right? The BSC bridge is going to happen at the same time. And if that happens, then it means that the prices are going to regulate because there'll be a bridge on it. And the BSC price is, let me go over here and show you what is going on the BSC chain. See, the BSC price right now is 84. I think it's 84. 87. So the BSC chain is about to drop a 0 overnight. So, and the total market cap over here is 59 million. So, like, there's a lot happening. And when this thing starts, when this bridge happens and when everything merges, then you got to consider that the price over on the Ethereum chain, that's going to go way up. The BNB side is going to go a little bit down, because they're going to balance each other out. And that's 13, 14. So, you know, tomorrow when it launches, the price immediately going to shoot up to like 7. So there's nothing but profit to make. But I mean, you got to decide, like, you want this, the whole principle here is to make this your long-term hold in order to make that big money for that life-changing to the moon sort of action. So I don't have Hasbula beef. He's just a baby. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't like him. Look, if Hasbula was here in America with me, then I would look him dead in his eye and I'd be like, hey, baby, get in my pocket. You know what I mean? Because he's really small. But also, he'd be my best friend because, like, I'd still call him baby, though. Chase Jedi halfway across Naboo, same stuff we did. That is awesome. Here we go. In Northwest Kansas, just finished smoking ribeyes for me and my oh, man, smoked ribeye sounds so good. Let's go, guys. Yes, sir. Quay is 20-something right now. Where do we buy? Can we buy now? Yes, you want to buy Volt. You want to convert it to version 2, and you just want to sit back and wait, man. This thing is going to go crazy. We're just at the start of it. If you don't, by the way, if you're into Volt or you're thinking about getting into Volt, look at my videos from the last 3 days or so, because each day Voltoshi has put out like a little, just a little kind of a quiz. It's been like a math lesson, or it's been just an analogy to kind of get you through what we're talking about here. Here's what the expectation is. The expectation is this, that there's going to be some whales that are just ready to jump into Volt when it switches from version 1 to version 2. Now, if you mathematically put $5,000 into a product with septillions of shares, then it only goes up a little bit. But if you have 1 billionth less, if this thing, instead of having 15 zeros, has only 6 zeros, like if it has that much of a diminished supply, first of all, just so you guys are aware, and we do the math on it, that means that it will have less supply than SHIB, and it will be burning faster than SHIB. So this is some serious stuff that these guys are trying to do. And oh my God, what's going on, Power? God damn. Throwing it out here tonight, man. I appreciate you, bro. So there we go. So the starting floor right now is going to be 72. So if you're in here right now, then what you're looking at right now from 55 is it's going to go up to 72. So you're already in profit. The whole idea here is hold on to this for a long period of time. If you need money, take a little bit of money out, but let this thing continue to grow. If everybody lets this thing continue to grow and we continue to get more people who do the same thing and just continue to let it grow, then guess what? Then you'll always be able to draw some money out. And you know what? Don't put all your money in it. Make yourself a solid investment. Make yourself the investment that you can afford to make, and then just let it grow. And then just take a little bit out when you need it. Like that's the principles by which they're preaching. That's the whole idea of this. This is not your I'm going to make $1 million bag. This is the one that I'm going to take a little bit out of my bag whenever I need it, sort of thing, so that it continues to just grow and grow and grow. And every time you need it, it's going to be there for you. That's the whole principle. That's the whole idea. That's exactly what these guys are doing. I'm going to stay me, man. I'm going to say motherfucker. Matter of fact, speaking of motherfuckers, let's get back to that baby. Look, Hasbullah would be my best friend because I would call him a baby to his face. I would call him a baby behind his back. And then I beat anybody up that called him a baby as well, because that's my baby dude. Can I say my baby duty? No, I probably can't say that, but you know what I'm saying? Like he would be, that's my dude right there. Ribeyes are my favorite. I smoke chuck steak, which is like oh, good Lord. You know, hey man, to me, dead cattle is dead cattle. Just cut a chunk off and feast on it. I do like it rare though. I do like it rare. Why would the whales wait and not buy in now when it's cheaper? That's where I get confused. Okay, so that process is a little bit different. That process is because version 1, so you cannot get this thing on version 1 listed. This really was kind of this was the ultimate degen play, for lack of a better description. This was all the rage. We were just going with a trend here. We were doing like a bunch of zeros with a ridiculously high supply level. But the moment you put it in your wallet, you already saw that there's a problem. The problem is that there's so many tokens. Like it's just your wallet is just weighed completely down. Hey, thank you for the bomb. Who is that? David. Hey man, I appreciate you, baby duty. Yeah. But but you're so weighed down with so many tokens that your wallets can't even track it. And I think like Coinbase broke at one point because there's just so much going on. Hey man, I'm not here to talk you into anything. I'm just here to tell you, I'm not worried about it. There's a correction that could take place. I mean, you never know, but it doesn't make any sense for what you're saying to happen, to actually happen. Because one of the things that I'm trying to get to here is that this could not be listed on an exchange. And it couldn't be listed on an exchange because it has too many zeros. So you kind of have a ceiling, and Voltoshi recognized that there was a problem with that ceiling a long time ago and has already been working towards fixing that and has already signed agreements with multiple exchanges. But you cannot list and you cannot talk about it because that's just the agreement. That's the way that it works with exchanges. Like you can't talk about an exchange in these kind of situations until the exchange says we accept you, and then they want to make the announcement. So he can't talk to us and he can't tell us, hey man, I just signed an agreement with these places. So we can't even talk about it until they talk about it, but they're coming. And he's been working on having these things. There we go. Like this is the sort of faith that's happening right now. Y'all have no clue what's in store for Volt Inu. Volt will explode soon. Like these guys, they understand, like there's a group of people in here that just kind of understand that what's getting ready to happen here is going to be that big sort of move that you rarely see in tokens. Like that's all I can say. Plus the BSC bridge is coming, which means that they're going to be bridged together, and the Ethereum side, in all fairness, is going to benefit greatly from that because it's going to push the price on this side up, and it's going to kind of average out the BSC side. So like there's nothing to not like about what's going on right now. Everything is to your benefit as an investor into Volt right now. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose. I mean, that's the important thing. Put in what you think can make you some life-changing opportunistic money later on in the future. And the principle behind this, again, remains the same. Just take out, if you ever need to take out, just take out what you need. Don't take your whole thing out. Just take out a little bit here, a little bit there, as it moves up so that you can continue to grow with the token and everything grows along with you. Like that's the way this whole principle is laid out, and that's the way it's all designed. Or leave it in there and let it just continue to grow and let it continue to grow and let it continue to grow. We have not even started on our real catalyst, and that's the point right there. They haven't started the real catalyst movement yet. That's it. You got it, man. Volt Army. Hey, Lump Sum, thank you for the bomb, man. Hey, I love Volt, so I'm glad you guys are here. Hey, Bleeves, so much better to buy Volt with ETH for now. I think so. I mean, what do you guys think? Is it better to buy? Because I think it's better right now to buy in the ETH, even though it costs you a little bit more. I think that when the bridge is built, that it's going to affect the price of BSC for a little bit and kind of bring it in line with the Ethereum side, and that's going to push the Ethereum side up. So you stand to benefit the most there, but it's going to be like a small amount, like it's going to be a small amount. So when I'm saying that, what I'm saying is, you know, if it launches and you get up 20% is not even enough to make it worth your while to like take profit or anything like that. So you got to let it grow and give it some time. Then after this thing is done, and all of a sudden the price starts going up and starts going up and starts going up, and you've actually started to make and earn some life-changing sort of money, that's when you take a little piece out and pay rent if you need to pay rent. Do whatever it is that you need to do, but then continue to leave it in there and just let it grow for you and let it continue growing. Here's the thing. Have faith in Voltoshi. Let Voltoshi do his work and let him do all the stuff behind the scenes. This guy is a pro. Now, we don't know who he is. We always joke about different things, like could he be Vitalik Buterin? Like we're always joking about who he could be. But guess what? Whoever he is, he knows 100% exactly what he's doing in the crypto space, and he's doing it better than anybody else leading another token right now. And he continues to deliver every single time. Like every single time he says something's going to happen, it's going to happen. And he's been pumping everybody up for the last bunch of days to let them know that it's going to happen. So that's a whole lot of words that I just gave you to tell you to have a little faith in this guy. But do your own research and make your own decision about what it is that you're going to do. Here's a great idea. Live off the reflections. You can live off of the reflections. That's the whole principle behind this right now. That's what these guys are looking to do, and that's what Voltoshi is bringing to this community. But probably nothing. There you go. I wonder, by the way, how much reflection it would take in order to hire Whitechapel. Because that's when it gets good. We'll hire Whitechapel, and we'll just have them playing music in the background of my videos from now on. The version 2 is a relaunch of sorts. It's, yeah, what it is when, I mean, you got to remember what this is. Like this was just kind of a trend token at the beginning. That's why there's so many zeros, because that was just the thing. People were just adding new zeros to tokens, but there's so many integers in this number that the major exchanges, they only hold like 48 integer numbers, and these are like 64 or 68 plus integers, just for full numbers. And when you cut a bunch of those out, then it can be listed on the major exchanges because they handle the lower number of integers. So it's just out of line with being able to go on the top exchanges. And once we cut this down, the supply is being cut by like a billion, by basically a billion X. And once that's done, a billion times, I'm sorry, it's a billion times less supply. So that's going to make it easier to put on bigger exchanges. And, you know, like Gate.io, well, I guess Gate.io is going to be about dead now, but KuCoin is out there. Places like that are going to be able to list tokens now that have less integers. So that's all. That's why it's happening. And by the way, if you look around this space and you look at all these tokens, Jeremiah, Volt is the first one that's cutting down the supply and doing what we're talking about right now, because Voltoshi is just kind of ahead of the game. This is a long-term play, and this is just the next step in a very long game that he's playing. You know what? It actually is. I really now it takes a lot to get Shiba level. It takes a whole lot to get to that SHIB sort of level. But if there's any token out there that does it, look at what's happening in chat right now. Look at the support. Look at the outpouring of people who are big time believers in this project, guys. This is what you saw in the Shiba community when this thing started to happen. When other people are now able to get in here, and you know what changed everything? What changed everything was the ability to get on exchanges that Shiba had. And Shiba started getting on exchanges, and then guess what happened? It started going crazy. It became part of the public lexicon. People were talking about it, and guess what people are doing right now? Right now, we're getting on exchanges, and then guess what everybody's talking about? Everybody in the DeFi community, everybody in chats everywhere, everybody everywhere is talking Volt, 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 Volt. So what does that mean when everybody's talking about Volt? It means that Volt is about to go crazy. Like, that's how this thing works. And it doesn't even really matter what the market does right now. Oh, King, thank you for the bomb, man. Volt Army supports you. Keep Volting community in the crypto space. Just jumped in with 1.7 ETH. The V2 migration was super smooth. Absolutely, yeah. It went pretty smooth for me. I think people that had like weird wallets might have had a problem, but I think Cassidy and the guys in chat, the admins over there, have been able to fix almost every problem. Like, anybody I've sent over there who's had a problem has gotten them fixed, and they didn't come back to me to tell them, hey, they got it fixed. Yeah, treat that like button like Chris Rock, like Will Smith treats Chris Rock. After version 2, how soon can we buy more Volt? Guys, 1 p.m. tomorrow Central Time. I think it was. Somebody's going to have a time for me. 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central. Yeah, I was right. Oh, yeah, Volt Army. Instead of doing a live broadcast, since that's going to just dilute things a little bit, I'm going to be on Jake Gagan's show tomorrow. I'll be on the panel over there. with him and the rest of the guys. Wouldn't it be crazy if we had like 7 or maybe 11 exchanges in the works, as in, could be nothing, man. There should literally be 115 likes, guys. Come on. There you go, man. Let's keep the likes coming. Let's keep those cards and letters coming. 118 people in here. Better be 118 likes in 1 minute. Bleeves and Jake, dude, I swear to God, he and I have been talking for a month and a half now and cannot work out like our schedules to where I can get on his show or he can get on mine. Like he came in one time when we were doing one of those roundtables for a little while. And then like I went crazy that one day when he got his shit banned and we were having like, it was just kind of going crazy. And since then, like we've been talking every once in a while, but just haven't been able to like pin it all together. Hey man, what's going on? Everyone who did migration, you're sort of in a pre-sale that launches tomorrow. Yeah, basically that's kind of how it feels. Let me turn that bell on right now, Bleeves. I appreciate you, man. Oh, you know what? Am I at 16,000 subscribers? That's the question. Because it's going to be time to give away a hoodie. $16,002. I'm at 16,002 subscribers. That means that tomorrow I am going to be giving away a hoodie. So I'm going to come up with a thing so that we can give away a hoodie. One of the I'm a Believer Bleeves hoodies. Probably nothing. There you go. So anyway, for those of you that are on the fence, those of you who've been asking that question, wondering what it is, here it is right here. You're seeing the power of this group and you're seeing it happen right now in chat. Like, what do you think is going to happen tomorrow? Like that's what this is all about. And this is why when you look, this is why when you get that sense, this is why you know that Volt is going to Volt. Like that's when you know it's electric. Like that's what's going on. Probably nothing. But also, what's going on, guys? It's Ryan Patrick. I'm still doing that, man. I can't get used to it. Like, dude, I can't get used to having this mic. I keep thinking like I am Ryan Patrick for a second. There you go. There you go. Keep those likes and cards coming. Believes that knockout I sent you is dedicated to the hoodie. All right, hold on one second. Let me get on it. All right, guys, we're gonna watch Kyle knock somebody out. Boom, Kyle. All right, you said to like 5 minutes left, right?
Yeah, King Solver. So we'll see if King Solver and his camp can figure out the man that is Kyle Bandy sitting across from him right now. He's got to tighten up.
All right, guys, this is one of our Volt guys, Kyle Bandy.
Round 2 underway. I'd actually like to see Bandy go attack the legs a little bit. That's going to get Chris. Oh, my goodness! And it is all over. Wow. Kyle Bandy with a huge shot. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, rest in peace, other token holder.
You guys can't probably see that back at home, but there's a tremendous gash on the chin of Chris King Solver. And obviously he's trying to figure out where he is right now.
He has no.
All right, guys, that's one of the Volt Army knocking somebody the fuck out, in case you were wondering. We are 2 freaking voltage. There you go. Yeah, dude, this new mic, man, I swear to God, man, it's hilarious. Every moment I keep thinking, like, I wonder what Ryan Patrick's doing. Sitting in Bali, drinking from a coconut. Man, God, that's the life. Volt version 1. Wait, you should have no copyright issues with it. I don't think so. Like, it's sideways, it's a little all messed up and stuff like that, and it's just like people talking. So the possibility always exists that it's not going to get caught. Nobody's going to say anything. Damn. Dude, I don't have to put on some OnlyFans. I'm pretty sure that Kyle Bandy just sent that guy to OnlyFans already. I mean, they did say that he had a big gash on his face, so. He got pumped and dumped. Oh, God damn it, man. Kyle, what's it like to rug pull a person? Instead of coconuts and crypto, what would be your Ryan Patrick show? I don't know, man. What would my Brian Patrick Beauty and the Bleeves. Oh, this dude went there. He said, bro, your icon misleading. I'm here looking for the Mohawk guy. Jeez, do you want me to like put this thing straight up? Because we can go straight up. How's that? I don't play. Yeah, Beauty and the Bleeves. There you go. Yeah, I can make my hair go Mohawk without even, all I got to do is just tell it, stand straight up. Or Kyle's coming for you. The Ryan impression was freaking. Hey man, Ryan is. I love Ryan, man. He is a great dude. He's one of the nicest guys out here, and a fun person to talk to. He's not that seasoned guy like Zach Humphreys is. Like Zach is a professional interview guy. That's what he was doing before he got into crypto. So like he's a little different, but Ryan is just about on par with that. Go night. God damn it. I want to see it grow to the point I can hire 5-Figure Death Punch play my birthday. You know what? 5-Figure Death Punch playing your birthday party. I might be able to do something. I might be able to do something with that, man. Those guys are really nice guys, and really into their community and stuff like that. So that might not be out of the realm of possibility. Law is the best feeling ever, but felt kind of bad at the same time. I did too, man. I felt bad for the dude. Like, you should have put a pillow down first. But hey, you know what? So talk for other project, nothing but positivity. Absolutely, man. I got a lot of other projects. Dating crypto. I approve now. I approve now that Mohawk. Now give us some thoughts on that cult token. I wish I would have bought in. I'm not sure it's going to keep moving, man. I have no idea how that's going to play out. So I'm a little bit worried about that. Hey, man, thank you for the $5 bomb. Hi, bro. Jake Gagan mentioned in a video about 3 days ago that staking has now been made illegal in the U.S. by the SEC. Is this true? No, it's not entirely true. It's something that they're being looked at. So until it actually happens, until it actually takes place, then it's not really. There's nothing to worry about, not yet. But it is something that they're considering because, like, they don't want. So the whole thing is the government wants tax money. They want your money, and they're going to do everything they can to try to get it. Remember, the government is never your friend. It's not your buddy. That's what DeFi is all about. They cannot control DeFi, and if the DeFi place is somewhere else, then it doesn't really matter. They can't control it. They can't do anything with it, but they're probably going to want to. Where is my dream place to move to? Now, okay, so this is going to sound kind of weird, right? But I would love to live in like Greece or Italy, or somewhere where I'm like really close to like one of the cradles of civilization. where like you could just go see crazy shit in a couple hours drive. Like I would really love to be in a place like that. Yeah, man. I go on his, like, I've been going onto his channel. I was going on a lot for a while, and ooh, there you go. Grew up in Israel. Like that would be a great place too. Like those fascinating places around the world. And I would love to live in one of those like fascinating sort of places where like you just wake up in the morning and you're staring at the Sphinx like the Moon Knight did the other day, or staring at a pyramid. So I would love to see some of that kind of shit. Like that would be crazy to me. 2-man enter, 1-man leaves. You got that, man. That guy didn't leave. He was dug out of the ground. There should be a lot of reflections. That's a large decrease. I don't know what you're talking about there, Brent, but so yeah, guys. I think that's going to kind of wrap up everything here. We've been on for about an hour and a half. It is 10:30 p.m. It's time for me to lay down. I'm going to have a big day with the launch tomorrow. I'll be on Jake Gagan's channel. You can come tune in. I've got some stuff to do in the morning. Taxation is not theft, not the way our government says it. We're just helping. But yeah, like it's kind of DeFi. Guys, we need to always be banded together. DeFi is our space. Don't give it up. There's going to be a lot of government. There's going to be a lot of banks. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to get into crypto in the next few years. And as they get in, they're going to carve out their own space, but they're not carving the DeFi space out. As long as we hold the line in this DeFi space, then we are all going to make it. We are all going to be fine. We are all going to be better for it. So just remember that. Just stay in our lane and don't worry about that other lane. Pay your taxes when you have to. But hey, when you have to cash out, when you have to take your money out, never take that money out. And I'm going to show you something real quick that might. I'm going to show you this, and I want everybody to take this to heart, because like this is what, if I ever teach you guys anything, is going to be the most important thing for you to ever learn right here. Go to blockfi.com and borrow the money. All you got to do is change your stuff to Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin, whatever it is, and then borrow money. Borrow money at rates as low as 4.5% APR. Now remember, this allows you to hold on to your money for a longer period of time and to stable it so that you are paying the long-term capital gains instead of the short-term capital gains. Now, if you get this loan at 4.5%, then you got to consider your tax rate. When you pull, if you pull $1 million out tonight, you are only going to keep $630,000. You're going to pay $370,000 to the United States government. That's $630,000 that you get to keep out of your million. Now, it doesn't mean that you don't get like a tax refund or something like that. It doesn't, like there's still taxes and there's still, you still have tax breaks, et cetera, but you're paying 37% tax on that. Now, what you do not want to do is pay that much. So if you stake it so that if you keep it into a wallet for a long term, for longer than 1 year, then it becomes long-term capital gain. Long-term capital gain is taxed at a 10% rate instead of a 37% rate. So if you take your 10% plus that 4.5%, then that's 14.5%. So that means off of $1 million, you are now keeping $855,000 just by holding it for a little bit longer than a year. So borrow against your crypto. Do not take your crypto out. That's when you get those high taxes. And that is the best lesson that you can possibly learn. And now, by the way, BlockFi does not sponsor me. I'm not sponsored by BlockFi in any way. I don't have anything to gain. You can use nexo.io. You can use anybody. Don't use anybody that says 0% APR. Fuck those guys. They're trying to rip you off somehow. So let's not do that. But let's go to Celsius Network, borrowing at 1% APR. Now that sounds a little bit better. Celsius is a recognized and reputable network. So that's what you do. That's what we do. And if you have to, then you stake it, and you stake it for a year. And if you're staking it for a year, by the way, then you're reducing your taxes from 37% to 10% anyway. So don't ever take your money out. Leave your money in the crypto space forever. Let borrowing be your friend. And if you don't believe me, go look up any rich guy book, any book on rich people, and ask how much and how are they spending their money. They're never spending their money. They are borrowing against their money and their assets. They're borrowing. That's all they're doing. They're never using their own money. That's how they stay rich, by keeping their own money. Always remember that. And if you can stake your crypto, just imagine this as an example here. If you can stake your crypto for 10% and you can get a 10% gain over the course of 1 year, then you're paying for your fees. Like, you can't not make money if you just do it the right way. Talk to a crypto tax attorney, by the way. Do yourself a favor. If you have enough money to make it a ding for you, then talk to a crypto tax attorney and have him verify everything that I'm saying is 100% accurate, so that you're doing it the right way, so that there's a clear you want a clear paper trail of exactly what's going on. So you want them to see it. It might even take you moving it into a Coinbase wallet so it's on a centralized exchange. I don't give a shit. As long as I don't take it out and I don't cash it out, they can't charge me 37% off of it. So that's the whole point. So do what you got to do to make sure that you're not paying the maximum amount of taxes. Do what the rich people do. That's how you become rich yourself. Never put this stuff into fiat. Ever. All right, guys. I am done for the evening. I want to thank everybody, especially the Volt Army, for showing up en masse. And for anybody here who was not a believer before, now you're going to understand why you should be a believer in the Volt Army. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm not telling you what you should invest in. I'm telling you that I'm invested in Volt, and I believe that Volt is going to have a massive run. So you do what's best for you, but I'm going to do what's best for me. And what's best for me right now is to go a little crazy on Volt. And hey, here we go. Hey, Bleeves. Sorry I'm late, buddy. Just took a massive shit. Respect, man. Respect. See, that's keeping it honest and keeping it real. Guys, this is not financial advice, but I'm always right. You guys have a good night, and we will see you again tomorrow. And Strange Inu, best community, might be